Welcome back, CrossFit Inconceivable crew. We're here for the workout portion of Walk the Plank. Should be all warmed up from the first video and we'll get ready for the workout. So my very high tech here, we're going to reveal the workout in pieces. Walk the Plank has two parts and two 4-minute AMRAPs. Here we go. So the first of the 4-minute AMRAP, meaning 4 minutes of as many rounds and reps as possible of these three movements. Inchworm walkouts, frog hops, and plank toe touches. 10 of each of those. So you're going to work through each movement and go back again to the top. If you get through all three movements, 10 reps of each, you go back again until the 4 minutes is up, and your score is the total number of reps completed in that 4-minute interval. After that, we're going to have a 2-minute rest, okay, 2 minutes, and then another 4-minute AMRAP. I'm going to cover this up so maybe it's not as busy for you, if we can get that there, of 10 twisting planks, 10 Supermans, and 10 push-ups, elbows to plank. Okay, so this time, again, we're going to work through these three movements, 10 of each of them for 4 minutes, and record as many reps as we get in there as well. So two kind of trios of movements for 4 minutes each, and we're going to go over each of those movements and some scaling options, and then we'll do the workout together. So in the first one, our first movement is an inchworm to walkout. And if you joined Coach Jordan last week, we had inchworm to walkout push-ups. This time we don't do the push-up. So our movement standards here are to reach high, as tall as possible, then reach down for our toes, keeping the knees as straight as you can. If you need a slight knee bend, go ahead and do that. Then we're going to walk out to the top of a plank, okay, squeezing our glutes, our abs, our core. Then we're going to walk ourselves back in and reach tall again. So we're not doing any push-up when we get out to the top of it. If that becomes too much, some things you can do, you can help yourself down to the floor by putting hands on legs and walk out to the top of a knee push-up, and then walk back in and press yourself back up to stand. If 10 seems like too many, you could reduce the reps. You would still move through the movements, but if you feel like you're going to get stuck for too long on the inchworm walkouts, maybe reduce everything to 7 reps and just keep cycling through. You still get the same number of minutes of work, but perhaps a little bit more variety in the movements, okay? For the frog hops, that's kind of like the opening portion of a burpee. So for the frog hop, again, we're going to come kind of hop back to the top of a plank and then hop our hands as close as we can to our feet and release them. So this is giving us practice getting more efficient in the burpee. So you can step back, okay? You can step forward and get to that release. We're also working on being strong and stable in the bottom of a squat, okay? So options here will be to step as close as you can and then have the hands come up, or if you're able to hop forward and back. Okay, those are the frog hops. Then we have a plank toe touch. And for this one, get it, we're going to be at the top of the plank, walking the plank here today. And we're going to be here, top of a plank, and then we're going to press our hips back enough that we can reach our right hand back to our left toe, then come back to the plank, pressing up and reaching back. So it's kind of like getting yourself into a 3-legged down dog. I want to make sure I'm visible here. So I'm going to press up and press myself all the way back. So I'm reaching my right arm to my left foot, coming back out. If you need to walk both hands in, you can do that. And then press back. Okay? If that's too much and you're in the top of a plank here, oops, came out on the screen for you. Top of a plank here, you could be on knees and press back to knee, knees, press back to knee. You could also use the wall for assist. And so if we're here and then reaching down here and reaching down for the knee, okay? We really want to think about getting a hip hinge in this movement and still keeping long and strong in the back. I'm engaging my glutes and hamstrings as I reach back, okay? So that's the first 4-minute AMRAP. We're going to do inchworm walkouts, frog hops, and then the plank toe touches, 10 of each as we go through and we continue. The plank toe touches, you're going to count as left one, right one. So if I'm here, 1, here, 2, okay? So each time you tap is 1 rep, and so you really need 5 each side or 10 total. Then we're going to rest for 2 minutes, and I'll have that on the clock here. We're all going to rest and work for the same intervals of time. And then we're going to move into our second set of 3 movements. And the first, if you joined me last week, is similar. We're going to do a twisting plank. Okay, so we're going to be in the top of a plank here. We're going to rotate, so we're on one side. In the RX version is a star, so we reach arm and leg up. We rotate, come down, and reach here. Okay. If you want to do it on knees, you can go knees to side plank as an option. Or again, the wall is always a good plank option. Wall or a counter, rotating to one side and the other side. Okay. All right, so that's the twisting plank. Then we have Supermans. We're going to be on our belly here, and we're going to have the legs together and the glutes squeezed, and we're going to lift arms and legs, get the chest off the ground. Okay, squeezing through the back and the glutes. If it's too much, you could just do the top half, okay, here, or you could just lift the legs if the chest and upper back are tired. We're getting a back extension through that movement, some variety there. And then the last is push-up elbow to plank. In this one, again, last time we're going to be at the top of a plank, and we're going to go down on the right, down on the left, up on the right, up on the left. That's one. And then alternate the leading side. Down on the left, down on the right, up on the left, up on the right. That's two. Okay, so it's really 5 each way, each arm leading. 10 total. Scaling for that would again be from the knees, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, and that's 2. Okay, I did 1 on each side, and that's 2. The wall might be a little trickier because you might smush your face. You could just do some wall push-ups if the elbow piece is too much. And do be mindful. So we've had some folks get some elbow fray from these. The number's not quite as high as it has been in other workouts. But if you don't have long sleeves on, maybe putting your shirt on the floor under you, this carpet up here is a little bit rough. And so I'll be doing that for the workout. So the second set is twisting planks, Supermans, push-up elbows to plank. Again, anytime we have a bilateral movement, right and then left, we're counting it as 1, 2, 3, 4 for 10 total, or 5 each side leading. Okay? Now we're going to get into the workout. So I'm going to put my shirt to the side so I can use it in that second round. Grab a sip of water. Go ahead and do that if you need to as well. And I'll get the clock started. It's going to count down for 4 minutes. We'll do inchworm to walkouts, frog hops, and plank toe touches. Okay, and then we'll have our rest. 10 reps of each, and we'll keep track of how many we do by the end. So here's 10 seconds. Inchworms to walkouts come first. Remember, no push-up. I'm going to reach high, reach for my toes, walk out to the top of a plank or the top of a knee plank, and then crawl back in, reach tall. That's 1. Good, keep it up. Squeezing the glutes at the top of that plank. Trying to keep the legs as straight as you can to get some hamstring stretch and engagement. Good. Shoulders are active. Keep with it. Remember, if you need to, you guys reduce rest, but stick to that same number each time. One more here. And then move to the frog hop. So we're going to come to the top of that plank again, and then hop the hands and release. Hop the feet towards the hands. Good job. Maybe you can do step ups if you need to. All right. And we end the frog hops. Now we have our plank toe touches. So we're going to be in that top of a plank, hinging our hips, reaching the right hand back for the left foot. So for me, I have to walk my hands in a little bit. Counting each side as 1. Good job. Hinging at the hips. All right. 1 round done. Now we have our inchworm walkouts. Again, starting standing tall, reaching high, and reach for the toes. Walk out. Walk back in, and reach again. Getting fully extended in between each rep. Good, we're past the halfway point with this round. See if we can finish it. Nice work. Background noise. Street cleaners maybe still happening. Enjoying the sunshine today. Keep moving through. We're gonna go to frog hops next. I have one more rep here. Hold your pace. All right. I'm gonna hop back and forward. Remember, step if you need to. All right, now you're my plank toe touches. Counting each side as one. Good job. A little time left. Beat a couple more inchworms. Reach high. We're gonna move a rest after this. All right, I got one in that inchworm. Now we have a 2-minute rest. Remember this one, our set of movements, it's gonna be a twisting plank. So you can have the choice of the star plank, where you lift the arm and the leg on the side that's up. Then you can use a wall, you can use knees. Then we have Supermans, so lifting our chest and legs, or just our chest, or just our legs if we need to. And then push up elbows to plank. And I'm putting my shirt down so that I can protect my elbows during that one. Okay? Whew. Breathe in heavy. Coming through our first minute of rest. Go ahead and grab a drink if you need to. Open the window. Get some fresh air. Windows open up here in the attic studio today. Ironically, I was going to try to record outside. There's all kinds of yard work happening and weed whackers. So I did, and then we had big trucks go by anyway. But we're learning to be creative and flexible with our days and our workouts during this closure time. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for working hard with me. We're going to get this workout and then check out the next video where we'll do some cool down and mobility. All right, we have about 30 seconds left in our rest. Remember, the first thing we're going to do is our twisting plank. I'm going to get set over here for that. And we're going to count right, left as one. So right one, left one, right one, left one. Okay? 15 seconds. And we have 4 minutes of work. So work the whole way through. We'll see, do our scores match? I wonder how these movements will compare to the ones from the first round. 3. All right, so we're going to rotate and lift. Good, squeezing the hips tall. All right, then we're going to get Supermans. So we're going to come here, squeezing the glutes and lifting the chest. Good. And now I'm going to find my shirt for those push-up elbow to plank. Down on the right, up on the right, down on the left, up on the left, counting each one. Oh, I didn't alternate that time. Now I'm back to it. Right, up, left, up, right, up. All right, and you do a great job alternating, but I got through the 10 reps there. Remember, each side counts as one, and we're back to our original movement. So we're going to rotate and lift, rotate And lift using the wall of the knees when you need to for those twisting side planks. All right, we're back into our Supermans. Here we go, squeezing glutes. All right, and back to those push-ups. See if I can get them right this time. Right. Squeeze your glutes. All right, we got a little bit of time left. Let's see if we can go back to our twisting planks. Here we go. Lifting and up. Get another round in. The shoulders active. Whoops. One more each way. All right. Back into our Supermans in our final minute of work here. Push through. See if we can finish this round. Into our plank and on knees if you need to. For these, I'm going to go to the top of that push-up. All right, we have 15 seconds. Get a few reps of our twisting plank. And lift to the side, and lift the arm and leg. All right. Nice work. So we walked the plank. Did it. Work done for the day. Join me in this next video for a cool down.